Bills Mafia, breaking news out of Orchard Park this morning. Linebacker Von Miller has officially been released by the Buffalo Bills. Let's get into it. Now, look, before we get into the biggest offseason news so far this season, I want to make sure that you are liking and following wherever you are watching this clip. Make sure that you hit that link in bio so that you know where to find us on all of your favorite social media platforms. And once you do that, hit that bell notification up in the upper hand corner so that you never miss an update. Once you do all of that, make sure that you watch our live shows every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays, we go live. Make sure you're there to hear about all of your favorite pro Buffalo sports teams. The 8-time Pro Bowler signed a 6-year, $120 million deal with the Buffalo Bills back in 2022. We signed him to get us over the hump and help bring a ring to Buffalo. That never ended up happening, and he was never the help that we needed on defense. He ended up tearing his ACL very short into the 2022 season, which ended up not helping us on the defensive end because it cut his season short. Now, look, he played 13 games this year, and he only recorded 6 sacks. Now, as a defensive leader, we needed him to put up way better stats if it was going to help us get over the hump and bring us back a ring this year. He never ended up coming back at a high-caliber performing player, and it was very detrimental to our defense. We put a lot of eggs into his basket and ended up being a very underwhelming investment for the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Beane did express that he would like to bring Von Miller back, but on a cheaper deal this offseason. But if we are releasing him, that means most likely that he will not be coming back, because if he would want to come back on a cheaper deal, he would have just restructured in the first place. We now have to take a massive loss, almost $15 million in dead cap. This will only save us about $8 million this year in cap space. It is going to hurt us very much financially, so releasing him should show you that the Buffalo Bills are eager to bring somebody else on the defensive line. Now look, what does this mean for the Buffalo Bills? It means that we are now able to bring on somebody else for our defensive edge or a linebacker position that Von Miller was fulfilling. On top of that, this might help us bring in a Myles Garrett, but if doing so, we would need to make up a lot more cap space room in order to bring on somebody with a high contract like Myles Garrett. We are just at the line with the cap space. We still have to make massive moves this offseason if we want to bring on a high caliber defensive player to spruce up our defensive line. Let me know your thoughts down below about this release, which wasn't even a post-June 1st release, which would have saved us even more money in cap space. Are the Buffalo Bills that eager to get rid of Von Miller, even if it means it's going to hurt us in cap space?